Okay, I've got the menu made, and the next thing that we need to do is to create the logo that goes up alongside the menu. Let's create the logo in Illustrator. If you haven't downloaded Illustrator previously or you don't have it on your computer, you should go download the Illustrator trial. And you can get the trial by going to adobe.com/creativecloud.html and then clicking on Get Started. When the plan pricing comes up, click on Try It for Free, and you'll be directed through the trial download process. So first, if you don't have one already, you need to sign up for an Adobe ID. This is not going to ask you for a credit card or anything, so just go ahead and create your Adobe ID. Walk through this process and you'll be able to download the trial for free. I'm going to go ahead and open Illustrator because I've already got it all booted up. And let's start by creating a document the size of our logo. So I happen to know that our logo should be 430 by 100 pixels. So we're going to go to File, New, and under New Document, for Profile, we're going to click Web because this is going to go online. And under Width, we're going to change this to 430 pixels. And for Height, we're going to change it to 100 pixels. And then we're going to click OK. And let me reduce the size of this so that you can see it. There we go. There is our image. Now what I'm doing to get this little hand that helps me move around is I'm holding spacebar. So anytime I press and hold spacebar, my cursor becomes a little hand and I can move my page around. So we're just going to make this a real simple logo, and again, you can change it later after you've received a grade, but for just simplicity's sake, let's just select the rectangle tool. If we hold shift while we drag out a rectangle, this is very, very similar to InDesign when you're making a frame, we'll end up with a box that is exactly a square. Now, I don't know if I can get, I might have to see if I can't, there we go, move this around, my bar to the left. This is very similar to InDesign. What you're seeing on the left should look familiar from InDesign. This is where you can move items and you can change them. So while I'm selected on this frame, I'm going to double click the fill color and I'm just going to choose a blue. You can just pick whatever kind of blue you want. And then I'm going to double click on this black. Actually, I just single click on this black and press the little no sign because I don't want a line around it. This is just like InDesign when you make a photo where you can add a stroke or a fill. I want to fill, but I don't want a stroke here. Now I'm going to grab my type tool and just like InDesign, I'm going to draw out a box for my name. I'm going to type in my name. And just like InDesign, you can change the typeface. I don't have really any good typefaces on here. On this particular computer, good typefaces are lacking. Avenir Next actually is not so bad. So you can design this however you want. Don't spend too much time on it. You just need to have a logo. The grade for your logo is whether or not it has a clear background and whether it's present. So I'm not actually looking at the design and colors. I'm just looking that you have one. So don't feel like you have to break your back trying to get a nice logo in here. You can keep it simple. That's fine for me. Don't love it, but good enough. So the important thing for your grade is for you to save this logo with a clear background so that it won't have a white box around it when you put it on your website. And the only file type that allows us to save with a clear background is a .png. So that's what we're going to save this as. So we're going to go to File, Export, and I'm just going to save it to the desktop and I'm going to call it Logo, and I'm going to choose PNG as my format. I'll click export and it's going to ask me what resolution do I want. Well, for web, and you should remember this from J103, we want a 72 pixel per inch resolution, so we'll just keep it there at 72, and we want the background color to be transparent. And this checkerboard you see, this gray and white checkerboard, is indicating transparency. So we'll click OK. It looks like nothing happened, but that's saved to my desktop. So I've got the logo made, it's got a clear background. All I need to do next is upload it to my site.